Oh, Rocky. Uh, Did you get popcorn? Oh. All right, the diet. All right. No, messing around with this design. It is supposed to be like a sheep variant of a minotaur, but that's actually like has intelligence. Isn't just like a mindless uh, beast. He's actually in a really high position of authority. He's actually really fucking smart. So you gotta reflect that, but at the same time, you gotta have the fearsomeness of a minotaur. So his face is looking a little too human, which not bad, but this part has got to get figured out. Lips. I love the sheep. The sheep. The sheep. They don't have that thing. So if he's like a sheep variant of a minotaur, then he wouldn't have the cow lips. So and see that makes him more like a tiger kind of creature. I gotta look at a reference of a sheep. See how the face looks like. Sheep face. Oh, they do have that line. Oh, okay. But then their face is more like longer. Their ears are almost horizontal. Just down. No, they kind of vary. It's not all like that. Yeah. Okay. Right? Gates. Let's see. Just give me those. Just give me this like a blue gray. So I originally imagined his skin being like dark red brown, but if we're going the sheep route, that's gonna completely mess them up. Actually, I'm starting to think about him more and more about maybe he has a bluish gray kind of skin tone and light gray hair. Kind of like the post cut, but I don't know about these horns. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's see sheep. Do they have horns? They do. What? bighorn sheep. Thank you, Kath. Thank you, Dylan. Sorry, I'm looking at references. Okay, yeah, they kind of swirl. Sometimes you could poke the sheep's eye. Wow, that's cool. I like that show. Get out of here, you freaking ant fly. What the hell, man? All these flying ants coming out of nowhere. Let's give him the Drake haircut. With the line right there. And you know what's kind of crazy? Now I think about it. So he's the chief of Cloud 8. Cloud 8 is the cloud from that secret world government in Human Nation that pretty much, Cloud 8 specifically, controls human knowledge and media and information. And they like manipulate all that to make sure humans stay asleep and don't learn about fairy tales and that there are people right around them, all around. Anyways, so his job is to make sure it stays that way, right? And so he has to deal with putting people back to sleep. It does make sense that he's a sheep. He's like a sheep, a minotaur. But it's just like that was an accident. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that happens. I actually didn't intend it, but it makes sense that he would be a sheep. He's the chief of making sure they stay asleep, which is like a sheep thing. Makes sense. Okay, I like it. Okay, so now we're gonna figure out his horns. Now, from all the horns that I'm looking at these references of bighorn sheep, is there different kind of sheep horns? It seems to be that's the way it is. Yeah, they all kind of crescent downward. Yeah, that's so cute. Okay. How clear? Oh, is that? Are you being sarcastic? Is it clear? Let's see. Is the light too much? Let's see if I can get it differently. That better? No. All right, bro. I tried my best. I think it's clear enough. When I ink it, and maybe I don't think I'll do that on this stream. Right now, I want to really get into the concept of the character. So, so the sheep's horns. It's not coming out from here. It's probably coming out from back here. Would be like the sides of the head. So if he's like a sheep, this is how it would twirl. So it'd be like this. It would be like press it down and twirl like that. Yeah. Yeah, on that side, so let's try to match it. Oh, tricky. Get the hell out of here, dude. Man, these freaking fly ants. Shit. Well, they got. Could they keep going like that theoretically? I mean, should we kind of play up the horns? Make it even kind of go crazy. I mean, he's a sophisticated kind of guy too. So if he's a fucking sheep minotaur with intelligence and is stylish, he's gonna design his horns in a certain way that will kind of reflect that. That's what I was saying. Let's see. So I'm gonna put the orange in here. That's where it's gonna come from. Let's do that. Okay. Let's give him that buzz cut. So put a little cut there. A little Drake cut. Alright. Uh, clear. There's my phone. Little dots. Buzz cut. And then here. Let's give him like a little design. His hair. Stylish minotaur, sheep minotaur. And work his horns out over here. Got a curve. We don't really want to seams. And do we just cut them off? Got a curve down. Now how is he gonna force it to grow in a certain direction? Well, he's stylish. What if he forces it to like actually just curve out this way? Kind of weird. Let's try this. This almost. You gotta make sure that it actually isn't all the same thickness right here. It's starting to look a little flat. So let's actually show also this part inside area. Let's say he's growing it this way. What if he like twirled it? So let's say he grew it this way and it twirled this way and then it went like this and now it's just shit. Well, shit. I don't know. I don't. Man, you're getting this. I think it's a little unnecessary. He seems like he's stylish, but he's minimalist. If he's minimalist, he'll just cut the horns right here. Right? If he's a minimalist and cutting the horns right here, then he cut it. I think you would have to see more. or just straight down? What if he just like forces it to go straight down? That kind of looks weird. It kind of looks like some kind of Mortal Kombat character. I don't know what that. Okay, what if it's okay? Okay, interesting. Clarify it. he's the boss essentially of that station that's offers to manipulate information. It's gonna look it's got some gloves, special gloves he wears to make it so it doesn't leave a trace. He's also really precise. Precise. Dress. Maybe he has a digital collar, ability to digitize voice. Maybe zero awareness. I'll do my shit over. That's all I can do. Just put the placement for it. There's this other subscription. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't translate it, bro. I have to like go in and quickly pronounce it. Yeah, I don't think we can translate it. Translate to English. Ooh, it's not good. It's English. So I don't know what you're saying. I can't translate it. This is what? We're gonna keep messing with this one. What's up, Ob94? Hello, Neek. And what's up, Kilsar? Alright. Is there a bee? Or a June bug? That's a June bug. He's like, fuck, man, I'm confused. There you go. Just thanks. Thanks, Ben Supreme. Appreciate you, dude. It does look really good. What inspired them? Oh, these are all characters from my series Demon Nation. It's a huge fantasy dystopian world where people or humanity is kept asleep to the truly magic world they live in by these secret agents known as cloud agents. And this secret world government that's floating up in the sky in the story world of Demon Nation um, has certain groups, right? Stations, yeah, I don't know. And this guy right here, you're looking at Minos Jr. He's a like a sheep minotaur kind of character, but his job is to he's the chief of Cloud 8, and that cloud is specifically responsible with making sure humanity stays asleep, manipulating the information they get, the knowledge they have. Um, and he's the chief of that, right? He's not the chief of the whole thing, of the whole cloud, but yeah. So he's got an important role in the story. In terms of like the actual functionality of the world, he's up there. I don't know his power yet, though. I'm still trying to figure it out. Yeah, he's a sheep, and he has to keep people asleep, and it's just like fits. I know his power is dream related because I remember writing his code name because all the cloud agents they kind of once they become notorious, a lot of like the fairy tale mafias and the other enemies out there and shit, they'll put them on a hit list and they'll put them in the druid market, which is like the black market in the story, and they'll come up with a code name or a nickname for them to kind of give a clue as to what that person's calling or power is. Um, so in his case, he's called Mr. Sandman or some shit like that. I don't know why. I've sheep maybe because sheep. There's a thing when they say you're counting sheep to go to sleep, right? Like that's a thing where you see the sheep and the Z's. Maybe something related to that. It's still a mystery to me. But he's doing some kind of insane obliteration kind of blast right here that he's charging up, and he's definitely going to go to sleep after this one. So someone's going to sleep permanently if this lands, whatever this attack is. Oh yeah. How do I work these legs in here? Okay, let's say that's one leg. What's going on over here? Let's go. Just like he's almost like dashed or just appeared into place. Damn, I needed a bigger page. We're just gonna have to cut off his legs from the page. Alright. Yo, blue screen skin is so fun to make, especially if you make the traditionally redder parts of the skin a blue shade, blue blush. Yeah, blue gray skin. Bro just has to jump over it fast. Maybe he visits people in their dreams, like maybe leader type combatant. Um, I mean, his job has to be in line with his ability if he wants to be suited for it, right? Hmm, I'm not sure. It was Sandman Jr. His name is Minos Jr. Code name is Sandman Jr. I mean, who's the original one? Is there an actual Sandman in the story? I don't know. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. What if we just made it like he has like some Z, I don't know, some sleep blast attack that like could put your ass in a coma? I don't know. I'm just trying to make something different here. Uh, uh, Maybe he has like a nightmare kind of blast and like a bliss a blissful blast. Maybe his thing is dreams. Maybe his calling is dreams. Maybe it's the digitization of dreams. Maybe his power is to steal dreams through digitizing them into information and then having that information as something he can use as information against you or even like a weapon that he can actually concentrate it into information. He could convert it into energy and like literally create like all sorts of different uh, attack. I don't know. I don't know. Just shooting. I'm just getting ideas. Just shooting them out. I think we scribbled enough. It's clear he's doing some kind of attack right here. It's just so much graphite. I'm gonna have to ink this thing to make it make sense. Later, fantasy. Ibex. Oh yeah. Well, I was looking up sheep horns and bighorn sheep came up. So, but he also is a part of Cloud 8. So I'm thinking maybe if I made the horns themselves tangle up and create an 8. But I actually kind of like this. Like this. Okay, I think we gotta call it here because inking it is gonna take too much time, and this is not a priority thing. This is just something to flesh out. But I think we fleshed him out a lot, much more than last time, in a much shorter time. I like his face. I think this is how he's gonna look like, and we're gonna figure out his body and his attack that he's doing over here later on. We're gonna ink it in the next stream. That we do some concept art for the Demon Nation universe. All right, guys. I'll be seeing you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next thing is we'll be doing pages. It's 10 p.m. where I'm at, so don't blame me if I don't come and do another stream. I might not. I might end up just knocking out. We'll see. But we still got pages to do. If not, next stream tomorrow morning, we gotta hit the pages. We gotta